Good morning, friends. Good to see you. So here we are at Eastmark. So we're out in East Mesa, right off the 24, right next to the Mesa Gateway Airport. Eastmark is a master plan community. Man, I think I want to say it's like over 3,000 acres of different builders. So when I looked at it this morning, I counted 8 different builders in this community. I'm towards the middle of it, right near the main pool and the park center, right off, I'll show you, right off Ray and Chrisman. So we're gonna skate this one today and it should be really fun. I'm excited to show it to you. Let's go skate it, let's go take a look.
So this video is going to start here with community amenities. So we're about at 1 minute right now, and up until minute 8 we're going to be looking at them. So we're not going to see neighborhoods until minute 8 through 9. So we're going to start with the pool and the HOA, common areas, the splash pad, gardens, farms, coffee shops, restaurants. There's so much to show here. Okay, so here we got the splash pad with all the little kids running around having a great time. Over there you can see a shaded area, benches. Landscaping in this community is beautiful, especially in the HOA common areas. And there's a quick peek at the pool. We're going to get a better look at the pool here in a sec, but it's really cool because I'm going over a stream right now. Okay, there's the pool. A little bit of a pond. There's a better shot of the pool area. Alright, let's keep going. So here's a little restaurant. Grab some food. Tons of people out and about. To the left of me, I'm going to give you a bit better shot of it later, but that's a garden where they're growing stuff. On the right here, we've got one of the lakes. There's actually a few lakes, so here's just one of them. So there you can see the garden where they're growing food. We're coming up here on the Orange Monster, really popular photo spot. You'll see a lot of listings feature that. But really creative, fun spot for kids. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Imagine growing up with that. It's amazing. No one on it too, probably because it's 90. So I'm going to pick up the speed in some of these videos just because there's so much. Oh, I just ate it right there. I apologize. I think what that was is I dropped the camera and I like a ninja, I caught it. I was so glad I didn't drop my camera. But I'm going to speed it up here for a large section of this video, just because there's so much ground to cover, because this common area is huge. Like I said, this master plan community is like thousands of acres, so to show everything to you guys I have to go pretty quick. So another park sandwiched between some sports fields. Again, nobody out playing, probably a little too hot for that. And then we're coming up here on a school, so this is going to be one of the schools on our right. We'll look at that a little bit better later. Beach volleyball, who doesn't love that? I just remember being young and just thinking walking was such a waste of time. And the older I've gotten, the more and more I love going for walks. So even though these trails are not that exciting to look at, it's definitely an amenity to have, miles of walking trails in a neighborhood. So whether you got dogs, kids, or it's just you, I just love going for walks. That's one of the best parts about Arizona is you can walk just about all year. Even in the summer, if you get up really early, you see people out walking. Okay, here we are. This is the backside of that same lake we saw earlier. Beautiful. Shade trees, little bridges. It's really fun. The designers just had a great vision. So now we're going to go under this shaded area. You'll see the benches here. You can just hang out here and grab lunch. Alright, we're coming up again. Now we're back to that farm area, so you can see where they're growing the food. And they actually, in that little white building there, they sell a lot of what they grow in there. You know, it's like anything else. Anything farm to table is not going to be extremely cheap, but and then they have great coffee and tacos in this little building, which is pretty sweet. So you can see, you can just stop and get a coffee in the morning as you're on your walk. Alright, so we're finally through a decent chunk of the community amenities, and we're going to pick it up and go check out a neighborhood here in a second. Speeding it up, so just remember, you know, I'm not skating this fast. Cars aren't driving that fast. Okay, here we are. This is one of the fishing lakes. So I'm actually showing a house later today, pretty nearby this. So this is pretty cool. I'm going to show you in a second all the different types of fish that you can catch. But just beautiful to be in Arizona and be able to be near the water, you know? It just really gives you a good vibe. People out walking, trying really hard not to fall in. There's the fish we can catch. Trout, bass, catfish. Very cool. Okay, that's enough about fish. Let's keep moving on. So here we're going to check out our first neighborhood. Still got some construction happening, so you know what that means for me. Try not to eat it on a rock. It's always cool though to see how they build, because you can get an idea of the quality of things they're focusing on. Seems like I always get trash day everywhere I go. I had one of my photography professors in college, amazing photographer, but if you handed in a photograph and it had a trash can in it, you'd have to go redo it. So that wasn't until, you know, the advanced class, but in the beginner class he would call you out every time. If you saw a trash can, he'd count them. And by the second level of photography, man, if you had a trash can in your photo, it was unacceptable. So it's hard for me to do some videography and have all these trash cans out, but what are you gonna do, you know? Beautiful homes. You can see that there's just multiple different models available. So even though we've got some construction going on, we've still got a lot of people living here already. And then we just passed a green space on the left there. It's always fun to go out and just kick the ball or play frisbee in the green space. Oh, so here we are. We're going to come up on the skate park. So you know what happens when I see a skate park. I got to just go rip through it real quick. So I am on an electric skateboard, so it's a little bit different. But man, this is an unbelievable skate park. So for those of you that are into this sort of thing, or if your kids are into this sort of thing, man, what a selling point to be able to live near this. I was just giggling going around this pump track. And then we got some, you know, a little bit of a quarter pipe there, then a pump track on this other side too. It's unbelievable, just really creative, really fun. This is actually the first time I'd ever been on one of these. I'm surprised they don't have more falls. So there's a view of the whole skate park. So awesome. Alright, let's go check out the second and third neighborhoods. Alright, so here we are at a neighborhood with, this is a little bit more of a lower maintenance neighborhood, so these aren't quite townhomes, but they're just smaller lots, and you know, it just kind of depends on what you're after. I mean, some people love a yard, some people don't want a yard. I mean, my folks are looking at properties down here, and they literally want no maintenance, and so something like that would be what they were after. So here we are sneaking through another neighborhood, and this is kind of fun. So you can see that people's front doors are actually facing each other here, so with a green space out front. So I like that, and then the back side has the garages, so it's kind of a cool way to do it. Alright, so let's sneak into one of these gated communities, try not to get hit by the gate. Alright, there we go. So this one was very nice as well. All of these are fairly new, so I would say most of these homes were built within the last 5 to 10 years. And as you saw earlier, some of them are still being built, so we'll have some houses in 2024 still being built out here in Eastmark. Beautiful homes, all different models, colors, and sizes. And these trees, I don't know if you noticed that, but the trees kind of jet out into the road here. There's a park. So if you notice the trees right there kind of jetting out, what that's going to do is that's going to create parking shade later on, which is very nice in the summer when you can have friends come over and they get to park under a tree. So this was really cool. So that sign said deaf child area, so this is a designated area for families who have kids that can't hear, and those signs are just there to warn drivers to just be extra cautious. So really a special thing. And then another sign I couldn't help but point out, there's Gregor Road, so I got to turn down that one. My name's Greg. And more green spaces, and you guys, that's pretty much it for the Eastmark tour. Thank you for watching this video. If there's anything I can help you with, please reach out. I would love to show you anything you'd like to see. Have a wonderful day. Take care.